H3G is the Italian operation of 3, the worldwide mobile operator. And what we do here is we operate the TV services for 3Italia. We're talking DVB-H, 5 in-house channels, homegrown, and 9 pass-through channels, all run through this production centre here. Essentially, the services were already on air and had been since the World Cup in 2006. Our remit was to bring the services in-house into our own centre to give us further control and to bring in some cost savings. So when we first started looking at it, we wanted a system that was IT based, because that was one of the drivers. It's a telco. Their world is IT. So a traditional broadcast system we knew was never going to work. So one of the initial drivers was to try and find an IT based automation system. When we wrote the RFQ, we didn't specify Omnibus iTX, we simply said we want an IT based solution for this service. And we were happy with the final choice.
Coming from a telco background, I mean, our CTO, she asked us to use the same drivers that a telco uses. So, it has to be traditional software-based solutions, IT-based software, IT hardware as a commodity. And so this was the kind of the rationale and the guideline that we used during all the selection. Basically, to apply something that every telco and every other major business does, and that broadcasting was not doing at the time. Actually, we found a market that was very slowly migrating to IT, and where everyone was kind of willing to go the IT way, but no one really wanted to take the risk. And it was both vendor side and broadcaster, so client side. The only major product that we found was ready for that was Omnibus iTX. So we decided that would have to be the backbone of our infrastructure. Basically, it was the only real one software-based playout infrastructure that you could buy, traditional normal hardware that I could buy from HP through my traditional retail channels, and video cards, and then I just put a software layer on top. It's what we do every time with IT, but it's what in the black box approach of broadcaster, no one has done before.
Well, one of the biggest challenges probably was the fact that we were integrating Omnibus with other systems where it hadn't been integrated before, and that obviously caused us some challenges. At the time, there weren't many operators installing IT-based automation systems, so that obviously offers us some challenges. It's DVB-H, which for most of us was also a fairly new environment, so all in all it was a challenging project.
I guess that mainly the biggest challenge was time. And was also to have chosen a complete kind of leading edge infrastructure. Having picked and cherry picked all the best technologies, it's nice, but then you have to start integrating them. And when you put time on the other side of the scale, it can be pretty tough. The integration with the business system is something we are very proud of, because since the beginning we tried to leverage on past experiences that all the team had in kind of bad integration between business system, quality control systems, and automation and playout system and digital asset management. So we put everyone's experience on the table, and we designed a framework that was kind of detailing every kind of integration and between the different systems and how it would work. For example, with our traffic system, we have an interface based on web services that updates automatically the database once you ingest the content. So you end up really streamlining your operating workflow a lot.
I think this is very much a sort of showcase facility. It's unique in that everything is in one room. The ingest, the feeds coming in, the MCR, the playout, it's all in one room. And there's 2 guys running this most of the time during the day with a supervisor. It's a very small, very efficient, very tidy installation, and it works. It's worked from day one as well. We've improved things since we've started, but essentially what you see here is what we planned to install in the first place. What we've got here is exactly what we asked for in the RFQ. Exactly.
The key thing that an IT-based solution allows you to do is scalability. I can make you an example from the field. Last year month, we had to launch a new channel, a channel for iPhone, and we were in very tight pressure to launch it as soon as possible. And actually, we launched and configured the channel in one day, using some hardware that we had, and just agreeing with the Omnibus people about the licensing and about upgrading some dongles. That's it.
I would say that the IT-based platform route is the future for most broadcasters. The footprint of the installation is very small. It's very cost effective. It enables us to launch new channels very quickly, to add new features to channels very quickly. It hasn't given us any major problems. Overall, yeah, we're very, very pleased with our decision.